Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you some Strat O Matic 18. I picked it up yesterday. It was eligible to download today. Very excited about it. And Strat O Matic should give a cut of any, at least for my sale, to Strat O Matic Delaware Chris, because he got me so psyched for this game. And he's the card and dice guy. I'm the PC guy. But I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for Strat O Matic Delaware and his opening day streams, vlogs, or whatever you want to call them, which are absolutely marvelous, check them out on Strat O Matic Delaware's channel. It's Chris and Ron. Brotherly love at its best. And then they played some Strat games. It was awesome. Great stuff. Great stuff. That should be the promo for Strat O Matic Baseball. Chris and Ron. Unbelievable. This is why I bought the game. Now, I had the prior year. I can't tell the difference. But I got Aaron Judge's card. That's the other reason. And I'm a Red Sox fan, and I love Aaron Judge. So, but I think the new spokespeople should be Chris Strat O Matic Delaware and Ron Strat O Matic Delaware, his co-host. Just awesome, awesome stuff. Check out that channel, Strat O Matic Delaware. Alrighty, let's get to the, and look who it is, as we speak, Simsalabim, the genie that he is, Strat O Matic Delaware is in the chat. Hello, Chris, and hello, Max Cornelius, two great friends of the channel. Alright, so this is, 2018. I saw some differences with the, if you're playing the actual 2017 season, they have super matchups or something like that, but I'm playing Sandy Koufax and the 65 Dodgers taking on the 2017 Yankees. So it's Koufax versus Judge, and the verdict will be in after this game, folks. Will Koufax be the Judge, jury, and executioner? Or will Aaron Judge pound the mallet? We shall see. We shall see. Alright, so it's the 2017 Yankees who would lose to the Houston Astros in the American League Championship Series, taking on the 1965 Dodgers and Sandy Koufax. So let's quickly go through the Dodgers lineup, and then we'll start the dice rolling. Once again, this is Strat O Matic 18. Alright, leading off for the 65 Dodgers, Maury Wills. He's playing shortstop. Batted .286. Batting second, playing third base, Jim Gilliam. He batted .280 with 4 home runs. Batting third, playing center field, Willie Davis. 10 home runs. Batting .238. This Dodger team just could not hit. They could pitch. Batting fourth, playing left field, Lou Johnson. Johnson had a whopping 12 home runs and batted .259. Batting fifth, playing right field, Ron Fairley, .274 batting average, 9 home runs. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Wes Parker, 8 homers, .238 batting average. Playing second, Jim Lefevre, 12 home runs, .250 batting average. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Johnny Roseboro, 8 homers, .233 batting average. And the designated hitter, Dick Charuski. I butchered that name, I apologize. 1 homer, .215 batting average. On the mound for the Dodgers is Sandy Koufax. We'll get you his card when he's on the mound. So CC Sabathia will be pitching for the Yankees here in the Bronx. He went 14-5 in 2017 with a 3.69 earned run average, 27 starts. 120 strikeouts, 50 balls. Headley's at first, Castro's at second, D.D. Gregorius at short, Frazier's at third, Gardner's in left, Hicks is in center. Wow, Hicks is in center. The computer made these lineups, and Judge, oh, that's true, because Ellsbury's a lefty, yeah. And Judge is in right. So Maury Wills will lead it off. I will be playing as the Dodgers. The computer will be controlling the 2017 Yankees. Here's the first pitch. It's a 1 and a 6. Wills pops that up towards third. Frazier has it. He makes the catch. 1 down. Here comes Jim Gilliam. Gilliam looking for that 2-4 column. Sabathia gets the sign from Sanchez behind the plate. The windup and the pitch to Gilliam. It's a 6. Gilliam needs a 2-6-7. He gets a 7. It's a 2. That ball's going to be well over Hicks's head as Hicks will chase it down to the wall, and Gilliam will have a 1-out double. And we have Broke Blackman in the chat. Howard Broke Blackman 94, moderator extraordinaire. Wonderful TV recap and review, also movie recap and reviews. Did you see Black Panther yet? I have not checked your station. You probably have. I've heard good things about it. So 1 out. Gilliam's at second. And Willie Davis steps to the plate. Davis, the center fielder. Chance to knock the Dodgers out on top here. Sabathia peeks over his shoulder. Now he deals to Davis. Davis looking for the 1-5 column. He gets a 6. He needs a 6-7 here. He gets a 7! And he's going to single to center field. We have a 1 through 13 chance to score Gilliam. As the runner's speed is a 14, the fielder's arm is a -2, and the runner's not being held on, so it goes 15 minus 2. That's 13, 65%. 1 out. We're going to hold them. Runners on the corners with 1 out, and here comes Lou Johnson, the left fielder for the Dodgers. Johnson's looking for the 1-4 column. Sabathia is ready. The windup and the pitch to Johnson. It's a 1. This is good. And a 6. Oh, that's a sky-high pop-up to Castro at second on the outfield grass. He makes the catch. 2 down. Johnson a little over-anxious for that pitch. So 2 outs, runners on the corners. It's up to Ron Fairley to try to knock in a run here for the Dodgers. Fairley looking for the 1-5 column. Sanchez wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Sabathia kicks and deals. It's a 5. So Fairley needs a 6, 7, 8, 10. He gets an 8. It's an 11. That's a single to right. Gilliam will score. 1-0 Dodgers. 85% chance of the runner going first to third. And we're going to take that. We're sending the runner. And they cut the throw off as Davis goes to third. So Fairley gets a 2-out single and an RBI clutch piece of hitting for Fairley. 1-0 Dodgers. 2 outs, and here comes Wes Parker, the first baseman. Parker had 8 home runs in 65. Sabathia has been treated quite rudely here so far by the 65 Dodgers. Parker's looking for the 4-6 column. Sabathia takes a deep breath on the mound. Gets a sign from Sanchez. He deals to Parker. It's a 4. He needs a 9, 11. Oh, wow. 9, 11, 12, all possible home runs. A 2's a walk. He gets an 8. Hard ground ball to D.D. Gregorius. He flips to Castro. Side retired. Dodgers get 1. They lead as they go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 thanks to Ron Fairley. Due up for the Yankees, Gardner, Hicks, and Judge, but let's go through their full lineup now. Leading off, playing left field, Brett Gardner. Batting second, playing center field, Aaron Hicks. He batted .266, 15 homers, 52 runs batted in. Gardner, .264 with 21 bombs. and 63 RBIs. And here's the man, the reason why I bought this game, along with Strat O Matic Delaware, Chris and Ron, Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge batted .284. He did cool off in the second half of the season last year, but 52 home runs and 114 runs knocked in. Look at that card. Batting fourth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. Batting sixth, playing second base, Starlin Castro. Batting eighth, I would have put Gregorius up in the lefty. Yeah. D.D. Gregorius, the shortstop, wonderful year last year, 287, 25 home runs, 87 RBIs. Batting eighth, playing first base, Chase Headley. And batting ninth, playing third base, Todd Frazier. On the mound for the 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers, the great one, Sandy Koufax. 1965, he went 26 and 8, 2.04 earned run average, struck out a whopping 382 and only walked 71. Lefty-lefty matchup here as he will face Brett Gardner. Gardner's looking for the 2-5 column. Koufax is ready to deal. He gets the sign from Roseboro, and here's the pitch. It's a 5. This is good for Brett. Not right. He needs a 4-5. He gets a 3. Ground ball towards short. Can Wills make the play? He backhands it. As it plays into the shift and over to Parker for out number 1. Aaron Hicks steps to the plate with 1 out, no one on. Hicks 266, 15 homers, 52 RBIs. He's looking for the 1-5 column. Koufax kicks and fires. It's a 1. This is good for Hicks. And a 7. It's a 14. And that's a single right through Koufax's wickets up the middle into center. A 1-out single by Hicks. 60% chance of stealing second. He is being held on by Wes Parker. Here comes Aaron Judge. He will face Sandy Koufax in an epic matchup of biblical proportions. Judge wants the 1-5 column. Actually has a decent shot with 1, 2, 3. Koufax looks in. Roseboro wiggles the fingers. Koufax nods his head. The big leg kick. And here's the pitch to Aaron Judge. It's a 2. And a 12. Line drive caught by Wills. Throws to Wes Parker as they double up the runner at first. Side retired. Nice play by Maury Wills. Quickly leaping and catching the ball. And caught the runner way off first base, as he thought that was going to be a gap shot. Throws over to Parker for the double play. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Dodgers. Due up for the 65 Dodgers, Lefevre, Roseboro, and Trubisky. Strat O Matic Delaware says, just looked at Koufax's card on Card Viewer app. Mean card. Oh, it's my God. Sandy Koufax is unbelievable. Here comes Jim Lefevre. He'll face C.C. Sabathia. Sanchez sets the target. The windup and the pitch. Lefevre wants the 1-4 column. It's a 5. That's not bad either. And a 3. It's going to be a ground ball back to Sabathia. That's a 12. And a 9. Sabathia should make this play. Hard hit ball. He snags it. Throws to first. In time. 1 down. Here comes the number 8 batter, the catcher, Johnny Roseboro. Roseboro is probably best known for that brawl he had with Juan Marichal. Not so much of a brawl, more of Marichal baseball batting him. in a very heated rivalry. I can't say it. Rivalry. They were rivals. The Dodgers and the Giants. Heated rivalry. I said it. Yay. All right. He's looking for the 3-5 column. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Roseboro. It's a 1. He needs a 4-5 here. He gets a 12. It's going to be a pop-up to Castro at second. That's going to bring rain. He squeezes it. Out number 2. 2 outs, no one on. The number 9 batter, the designated hitter, Dick Trowitsky. He only batted .215 with 1 home run. He's a B bunter. He's a B bunter. We're going to let him swing away. Here's the pitch by Sabathia. He's looking for the 4-6 column. He has the 4. And this is a 9, 11, and 12 are all home run shots here. 2's a walk. It's an 11. It's a 13. That ball is driven deep to left center field. On his horse is going. They're at the wall. He leaps and he makes the catch, robbing Trowitsky of a home run. Wow. And that will end the inning. What a catch by Brett Gardner. Unbelievable. Hey, Greg. This is what you call Strat O Matic Baseball, Greg. So due up for the Yankees, Sanchez, Holiday, and Castro to face Sandy Koufax in the bottom of the second. Lefty-righty matchup. As they shift left on Sanchez in the infield. Outfield looks normal. Sanchez looking for the 2-5 column. Koufax is ready. He deals to Sanchez. It's a 3 and a 4. And Gary Sanchez works a walk. He does not chase. Leadoff runner on. He represents a tying run at first. Here comes Matt Holliday, the designated hitter. Holliday looking for the 1-5 column. Parker holding Sanchez on. Dodgers would love to turn 2. Roseboro wiggles the fingers. Koufax nods his head. He deals to Holliday. It's a 6. He needs a 5, 6, 9. He gets a 5. It's a 17. That's a fly ball to center field. Davis goes back a bit, reaches up, and makes the catch. 1 away. Sanchez retreats back to first base. Now bring up Starling Castro. Castro looking for the 1-5 column. Oh, that's a good column, that 1 off his card. Koufax takes a peek at first. Looks in at Roseboro. Gets the sign. The windup and the pitch to Castro. It's a 6. He needs a 5, 6, 9. He gets a 7. And he goes down looking. Strike number 3, 2 outs. I think that is Koufax's first strikeout. And it is. Sandy Koufax gets his first strikeout, and it's Starling Castro. So 2 outs, Sanchez will be off on contact, and here comes Didi Gregorius. 25 bombs in 2017. Gregorius looking for the 3-5 column. Koufax nods his head. The big leg kick, he fires homeward bound. And Sanchez attempts a steal, but does not get a good lead and thinks better of it. And here's the pitch. It's a 5. He needs a 4-5. It's an 11. Range play. 20-sided dice roll. It's a 2. And a 9. As that ball chopped up over the mound. Koufax picks it up, but does not get him at first. Infield hit for Gregorius. So 2 on, 2 outs. They'll be off on contact. Here comes the number 8 batter, the first baseman, Chase Headley. Headley had 12 bombs in 2017. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first. Here's the pitch to Headley, looking for the 3-5. It's a 5. He needs a 4 or a 5. It's a 9. Ground ball to Lefevre. He flips to Parker. Side retired. Yankees threaten but do not score. Go to the top of the third. 1-0, 65 Dodgers. Due up the top of the order for the Dodgers, Wills, Gilliam, and Davis to face CC Sabathia. And I shall be back in a moment. And we're back. Thank you very much for your patience. So, Maury Wills steps to the batter's box. Wills is 0 for 1. Here's a pitch by Sabathia. It's a 4. Wills needs a 2, 9, 11, 12. He gets a 9. That ball is driven. Oh, Gardner does not handle it. It drops in. Now, that was bizarre because that was a 9. Oh, 14's a double. But he held him. Oh, that's Gilliam's card. Let's just see something here. That was a 9. Oh, I don't remember what the... Oh, no, it's a single. No, I thought that was a 4. Anyway, it's a single. I probably looked at the wrong thing. Obviously, I did. All right, leadoff runners on. Maury Wills, definitely a base running threat. Sanchez with a -3 arm. Gilliam's at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a double. Corners are playing in. We're going to play a little hit and run here with Gilliam. Hit and run's on. Here's the pitch. It's a grounder to first. Headley takes it to the bag. 1 away. Wills moves into scoring position. So with the hit and run on, it went from a strikeout to a ground out, which worked out well for us. Runners in scoring position with 1 out, and here comes Willie Davis. He's 1 for 1. Davis looking for the 1-5 column. Wills, excellent base runner, 1 through 17. Here's the pitch to Davis. It's a 5. He needs a 6, 7, 8, 10. He gets an 11. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. Judge has a beat on it, goes back at the track, reaches up, and he makes the catch. Tagging up and going to third is Wills. He has a 1 through 16 chance of being safe. 17 through 19 he holds. 20 he's out. It's a 12, and he advances to third. So there's 2 outs. Wills at third. Has a 35% chance of stealing home, and Lou Johnson comes to plate. Johnson's 0 for 1. Base hit will put the Dodgers up by 2. Johnson's looking for the 1-4 column. CC gets a sign from Sanchez. He delivers. It's a 3, nothing there. And a 6. Ground ball bouncing to Frazier. He throws to Headley. Side retired. The Dodgers threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0. 65 Dodgers over the 2017 New York Yankees. As Koufax and Judge face off. Due up for the Yankees, Frazier, Gardner, Hicks. If anyone gets on, Aaron Judge. Frazier, looking for the 1-5 column here. Shift on. They've shifted left on Frazier. In the infield. Outfield looks straight away and normal. Koufax deals. It's a 1. This is very good for Frazier. Lots of home runs there. And a 6. And a 3. That ball is driven deep to left. Johnson takes 2 steps, looks up, and that ball is gone. Frazier has just tied this game up at 1, crushing a Koufax fastball to left field as he goes around the bases to the joy of the Yankee faithful here in the Bronx. 1-1 ball game. Top of the order, Brett Gardner. Gardner's 0 for 1. Gardner's looking for the 2-5 column. Koufax looking to rebound after giving a bye-bye birdie to Frazier. Roseboro sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gardner. That's a 3. He needs a 7-12. He gets a 12. Oh, he's gone with that fastball. That's gotta hurt. As that's Koufax is sending a message, don't dig in. But he puts a very good base runner on first. I don't know if that was a smart thing to do. Koufax a little angry at himself. Didn't like the way Gardner was crowding that plate from the left side. Gardner, 1 through 17 base running ability. 75% chance of stealing. So you know he's going to be off and running. Hicks is at the plate. He's 1 for 1. Gardner inches away from the base. Koufax steps off the rubber, moves towards first, and Gardner goes back. Good job by Koufax and Wes Parker. Again, Koufax peeks to first. Gets a sign from Roseboro. Here's the pitch to Hicks. Hicks looking for the 1-5 column. He squares the bunt. Koufax fields it. His only play is to first. He throws to Parker. 1 away. Gardner moves into scoring position in second. Representing the go-ahead run. Here comes Aaron Judge. Judge 0 for 1. Judge wants the 1-5 column. What will the verdict be? We shall see. Koufax kicks and deals. It's a 3 and a 7. And Judge works a walk. So Judge wins that minor skirmish this time. So 2 on, 1 out, and here comes Gary Sanchez. He walked his first time up. Sanchez had 33 home runs with a .278 batting average last year in 2017. Sanchez looking for that 2-5 column. Koufax toes the rubber. Looks in, nods his head. Roseboro sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gary Sanchez. They throw to second. No, he bluffs the throw. Gardner goes back. As Jim Lefevre was breaking towards the bag. Koufax back up on the hill. The windup and the pitch. It's a 3. This is very good for Sanchez. And a 10. Oh, that's a second batter Koufax has hit. Bases are loaded. Wow, did he come in and tight. That was some chin music there. Sanchez barks out at the mound. The ump says, take your base. There's still some barking going from Sanchez to Koufax. Roseboro gets involved in the conversation. Chirping going back and forth between both benches now. Bases loaded. No place to put the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. 1-1 ball game. Koufax needs to come up big here with 1 out. He's ready. He deals to Holliday. It's a 1. This is a good Holliday column. And a 6. Big swing and a miss on the curveball. Struck him out. 2 down. Koufax 1 out away from getting out of this jam. Keeping it a 1-1 ball game. And here comes Starling Castro. Castro's 0 for 1. Koufax is ready. Roseboro pounds the mitt. Sets the target. The big leg kick by Sandy. It's a 6. Castro needs a 5, 6, 9. He gets a 2. Ground ball to Parker. He backhands it. Races to the bag himself. Side retired. What a job by Sandy Koufax pitching out of the bases loaded 1-out jam. We go to the top of the 4th, but he did give up that home run. It's a 1-1 ball game. Due up for the Dodgers, Fairley, Parker, and Lefevre. Let me say hello to Bleachers Bum Gaming, Ken Castro, and Kenny Price. Hope all is well. And take care, Broke Black Man 94. Moderator extraordinaire. Check out his channel, movie and TV reviews. That's Broke Black Man 94. Also check out Bleacher Bums Gaming, another wonderful card and dice channel, as well as Strat O Matic Delaware. So Ron Fairley's 1 for 1. He has the RBI for the Dodgers in this game. He's looking for the 1-5 column off Sabathia. Sanchez goes through the sign. CC nods his head. He deals to Fairley. It's a 4. He needs a 9-12. He gets a 7. Swing and a miss! On the fastball, high and away. 1 down. Wes Parker, Dodger first baseman, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Parker looking for the 4-5 column. Sabathia is ready. Here's the pitch to Parker. It's a 2. That's not too bad. And an 8. That's a sky-high pop-up to Frazier at third. He makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, no one on. Jim Lefevre, the second baseman for the 65 Dodgers, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 off Sabathia. CC gets a sign from Sanchez. He deals to Lefevre. Looking for the 1-4. He gets the 1. So Lefevre wants a 6, 7, 8. He gets a 7. It's a 2. That shot is going to split Gardner and Hicks and roll to the wall. Lefevre racing around the bases. He's around second, on his way to third, and he has a 2-out triple. Clutch hit by Lefevre. He represents the go-ahead run at third, and here comes the catcher, the number 8 batter, Johnny Roseboro. Roseboro's 0 for 1. Kenny Price asks, when you play a season, I assume he's talking about Strat O Matic, do you have to play? No, you can sim them. You just hit auto. When I play Strat, I don't really play a season. I just play games here and there, but I do jump in the season and play. I don't put them online. I just like playing all the games when I feel like playing the season. They play quickly. Again, I love this game. I love all my games. That's why I buy them. I just wish they give you I wish they'd at least give you better sales every once in a while. I've been eyeing that 81 season. I can make the 81 season because I have all the players, but that would be a Herculean task. I might just make the playoff teams. 81 was a strike year where they split the seasons into 2 halves. So, alrighty, 2 outs. Lefevre's at third. Roseboro with a big moment here. He's 0 for 1. Roseboro looking for the 3-5 column. CC's ready. He deals. It's a 1, so Roseboro needs a 4-5. It's an 8. Popped him up. He jammed him. Popped it up. Castro calls for it. He makes the catch. Side retired. The 2-out triple goes for naught. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still tied at 1. Due up for the Yankees. Didi Gregorius, Headley, and Frazier. Gregorius is 1 for 1 off Koufax. He had the infield hit. That weird chopper over Koufax's head that just died behind the mound. They shift right on Didi. Here's the pitch to Gregorius. Looking for the 3-5. It's a 6, so he needs a 5, 6, 9. He gets an 11. That ball's going out to left field. Let's see if Johnson can make the play. The 20-sided dice roll is a 19. That's an F3 and an RP, so it's a range play. So we shall see if Johnson can track this ball down. as he has a bead on it. He's going for it, and he makes the catch. So a good jump by Johnson. One away. Chase Headley comes to the plate. Yankee first baseman. He's 0 for 1, right-handed batter. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Headley looking for the 3-5. Koufax, the windup and the pitch. It's a 5. Headley needs a 4-5 here. He gets a 5. It's a 15. That ball's driven deep, deep to left center field, and it goes high off the wall. A one-out double for Headley. He just missed putting the Yankees ahead by a foot. He's in scoring position for the man who tied the game up, Todd Frazier, who homered to left center off Koufax. Chance to knock in another here. Frazier wants that 1-5 column. Look at that 1 column. Lots of blue. Koufax wants revenge. Koufax peers in. He deals to Frazier. It's a 5 and a 10. Ball will be to third base. Can Gilliam make the play? 20-sided dice rolls a 2. It's going to be a single and an error on top of it. The Yankees will take the lead as that ball goes to the hole. Gilliam throws the ball away, so they scored a single as he was deep in the hole on the outfield grass. Should have held the ball. He throws. The runner scores from second. I don't think that's an RBI because they're scoring at a single and a throwing error. So Frazier advances into scoring position, and it's 2-1 Yankees with 1 out. Koufax not getting any help from his friends. As Strat O Matic Delaware responds to Kenny, you can go anywhere from a complete as played season to making up your own draft league across seasons. It is very modular that way as are other games as well. Yeah, you can play it straight up. You can play it all kinds of different ways. I like to play teams from different eras. I wish they gave you more of that. I did buy when I first bought the game last year, I got the old timers package. I wish Strat O Matic had more of that, where you could buy single teams. So for the computer, for the PC. So 1 out. Frazier's at second. Top of the order, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 1. He's also been hit by a pitch. Gardner still crowding that plate. Let's see how Sandy's going to handle it. He sets and delivers. Gardner looking for the 2-5. It's a 6, so he needs a 5-6-9. And it's a 2. Ground ball to first. Parker has it. Takes it to the bag himself. Advancing to third is Frazier. So 2 outs. And here comes Aaron Hicks. He's 1 for 1. Roseboro goes out to have a word with Koufax. Now back behind the plate. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. Koufax is ready. He deals to Hicks. Hicks wants the 1-5 column. He gets a 4. Nothing there. And a 4. And he goes down looking on the curveball. Strike 3, side retired, but the Yankees take the lead on the throwing error by Gilliam on the infield hit. And it's 2-1 as we go to the top of the 5th. Due up for the 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers, Dick Trusky. And the top of the order, Maury Wills and Jim Gilliam. Gilliam has to make amends for his error. Here's the pitch to Trusky. 4-6. He gets a 5. He needs a 6-8. It's a 5. And he goes down swinging at the knee cheese. 1 away. Maury Wills in the top of the order. Wills 1 for 2. You want to keep Wills off the base paths. Very good base runner. Sanchez wiggles the finger, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Wills, looking for the 3-6. It's a 6. He needs a 2-6-7. It's a 3. This is a fly ball going to left. Can Gardner handle it? Here's the 20-sided dice roll. He should handle it. It's an 9F2 and 4. So that ball's hit right at Gardner, coming in a bit, and he makes the catch. 2 down. So 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Jim Gilliam. He's 1 for 2 with a double and also has that costly error at third base. Gilliam with 4 home runs in 1965. He awaits the Sabathia offering. Here it is. It's a 6. Gilliam needs a 2-6-7. It's a 9. That ball's going to left. Gardner goes back a bit and makes the catch. Side retire. Go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1. Yankees of 2017 over the 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers. And once again, here comes the epic matchup. Sandy Koufax facing off against Aaron Judge. Here comes the Judge. Judge is 0 for 1 with a walk. Koufax 69 pitches, good for 136. Judge wants that 1 column. Boy, does he want that 1 column. Koufax peers in at Roseboro. Roseboro sets the target. Here is the pitch to Judge. It's a 6. He's a 5-6-9. And it's an 11. This ball's going out to left. Can Lou Johnson make the play? If you're a Yankee fan, you want it 6 or under. If you're a Dodger fan, you want it 7 and more. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. It's a 20. That's an F3. And a 12. Judge launches that ball. Johnson's going back, reaches up, and makes the catch. 1 away. Koufax wins skirmish number 3. He'll now face another dangerous batter, the catcher Gary Sanchez. Sanchez had 33 round trippers in 2017. He's walked. No official at-bat yet. Yankees up 2-1. Here's the pitch to Sanchez, looking for the 2-5 column. It's a 1. He needs a 2 or an 11. He gets a 6. It's a ground ball back to Koufax. He snares it, throws to Parker for out number 2. Here comes Matt Holliday. Holliday's 0 for 2. It's been no Holliday for Matt Holliday facing Sandy Koufax. Koufax would love to make him 0 for 3. Roseboro goes through the signs. Koufax nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Holliday. It's a 1. This is good for Holliday. And a 2. Hard hit ground ball to Wills. Over to Parker. Side retired. Holliday got a pitch he could hit, but he beat it into the ground. So we go to the top of the 6th, 2-1 Yankees. Due up for the 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers, Willie Davis, Lou Johnson, and Ron Fairley. In the chat, we have the real world. As the real world says, 65 Dodgers, good pitching, weak hitting. Absolutely correct. One of probably the worst hitting teams that ever went to a World Series, in my opinion, my humble opinion. Davis is 1 for 2. He represents a tying run at the plate. He had 10 home runs in 65. Sabathia's ready. He deals to Davis. Davis looking for the 1-5 column. It's a 6, so he needs a 6-7. He gets a 6. It's a 13. And that's going to be a single up the middle past the dive of Castro. Tying run on. Davis, 1 through 17 base runner. 60% chance of stealing second. Sanchez is a -3. They're holding him on. Now, if I remember, now from watching Strat O Matic Delaware do this, as well as Earl from Tabletop Baseball, Earl and Earl. Earl without the E is more the Strat guy. They both play Strat. Earl with the E plays other games too, baseball games. So he's a 17. So Chris from Strat O Matic Delaware, see if I do this right. He's a 17. You -3. So he goes down to a 14, plus they're holding him on, and that matters for something. And then I think Sebastian's a -1, so he's a 1 through 13 or something like that. So for ha-has, let's just look at stealing. Oh, I clicked on it. Oh, wow, and that's it. They have taken CC Sabathia out of the game, and they've gone to Dylan Betances. Wow. So let's give you Sabathia's final numbers. He is responsible for Davis at first. And now he goes up to 95%. Oh, we're sending him. Thank you for doing that, Joe Girardi. Maybe that's why you're no longer the manager. Actually, that was shocking when they got rid of Girardi. I know he had issues with the front office and the owner. So Sabathia, 5 innings, responsible for the runner at first, 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He only struck out 2. He threw. Did he only throw 58 pitches? They took him out? Yeah, 58 pitches. Koufax, 5 innings so far, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 on an error. Even though they're saying they're both earned. I don't know how the second one's earned. And he's given up a home run to Frazier. He's walked 2, struck out 3. Has not been a Koufax outing here with strikeouts, that's for sure. Aaron Judge is 0 for 2 off Sandy with a walk. All right, so Betances is done with his warm-up tosses. Davis has a 95% chance of stealing second base. Real World asks, great, do you get the season with the game? Yes. When you buy the game, you get the current season. Once again, they should give a commission to Chris from Strat O Matic, Delaware, and his co-host, his brother Ron from Strat O Matic, Delaware. It's the only reason why I bought. I have the 2017 version of the game, which is last year's, and you get the 2016 season. The 2018 version of the game, you get the 2017. They made some changes. You don't really see it here with the special pitching and batter matchups. It's only really going to deal with the current season and probably actual seasons. I'm playing teams from different eras, so it doesn't work out the same way. And I will show a game. I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but I'll do a game. I'll probably do the Yankees and Tampa Bay opening day, and you can see the different colors. And I'll try to explain it the best I can. I'm not the big Strat guy like Chris from Strat O Matic, Delaware, or Earl from Tabletop, or Baseball Demos, or Bleacher Bums, or Card and Dice Gaming. They're they could really explain it much better than I can. They have these new hitter pitcher matchup ratings, which seems cool once I figure it out. Again, all I have to do is let the computer do it. And we're going to attempt to steal here. And 1 through 19, he will be safe. But 36, he's got to get that proper lead, and that's 36%. So we're going to attempt to steal here. Betances keeps it at Davis. There he goes. Sanchez pumps but doesn't throw. So Davis steals that base with ease. Sanchez doesn't even throw down. He's in scoring position with no outs. He's the tying run. He's got a 70% chance of stealing third. Lou Johnson, is he a B bunter or a C? No, he's a C bunter, B hit and run. I really want to advance this runner. See, if we want to steal third, it's 1 through 14. 70% chance. We're not going to attempt it. Johnson, 0 for 2. Let's just check out Betances. Righty-righty matchup. If Johnson hits the ball to the right side, he'll move over. He's a C bunter. We're going to attempt to sacrifice here. 81% chance of a successful bunt. Yes. Here comes a sacrifice bunt by Johnson. He squares, he puts it down. Betances has it, goes to first for the out, but advancing to third on the excellent bunt by Johnson is Davis. He's 90 feet away from tying this ball game up. That's what you call small ball, folks. Get the runner on first. He steals second. You bunt him over to third. Ron Fairley comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 and has the RBI for the Dodgers, looking to tie the game up here. Infield has moved in for the Yankees. They want to cut Davis down at the plate. Fairley's looking for at least a deep fly ball here. Judge has the best arm in the outfield and right, -3. Fairley looking for the 1-2 column. Betances gets a sign from Sanchez. He delivers to Fairley. It's a 6. Nothing really there. And a 7. Ground ball to second. And the infield's in. This could be a hit. Dodger fans want 4 or under. Yankee fans 5 and above. Here's the 20-sided dice roll. And it's a 13 G2 and an 8. I'm assuming that's going to be an out, but the infield's pulled in, so it might change it. And they get the runner at the plate, so contact play was on. Ground ball goes to Castro. He throws a strike to Sanchez, who applies the tag on Davis. Wow, they sent him. So Fairley's on first with 2 outs now, as the contact play was on. I didn't call it. The computer called it. Wes Parker comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Parker looking for the 3-2 column. Betances nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Parker. It's a 4. Nothing there, but a lot of bad stuff for Parker. It's a 9. And he goes down looking. Fastball at the knees. Go get some bench, Mr. Parker. Grab your glove and get back out to first. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. So Betances comes in and does his job. Sandy Koufax back out on the hill. Imagine yanking Sandy Koufax in the 5th inning. That's like shocking. I mean, I know CC Sabathia, but wow, 58 pitches. They took him out of the game. So Koufax will face Starling Castro, D.D. Gregorius, and Chase Headley. Castro's 0 for 2. Koufax is ready. He deals. It's a 1. Very good for Castro. And a 6. And a 2. And that is... what is that? That ball's lifted out towards center. It keeps carrying. Davis keeps going back. That's going to be off the wall. And it's going to be a leadoff double, as that ball just kept carrying like a red, beautiful balloon. And it goes off the wall. Wow, it just kept going and going and going. Didn't look like much off the bat. What turned into a leadoff double, though. Big insurance run at second for the Yankees. D.D. Gregorius comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Lefty-lefty matchup. Gregorius had an infield hit off Koufax. Gregorius digs in. Here's the pitch by Sandy. It's a 6. D.D. needs a 5-6-9. He gets a 6. It's a 2. That's a single up the middle. Let's see if they'll send Castro. No, they hold him at third. So runners on the corners with no outs, and Chase Headley comes to the plate. Moment of truth once again for Sandy Koufax and the 65 Dodgers. Dodgers infield is in to cut down that run at the plate. Headley wants a deep fly ball here. No minus arms in the outfield. They're all zeros. Here's the pitch to Headley, looking for the 3-5. Koufax looks Gregorius back to the bag, as he was trying to get a proper lead to steal. He does not. Again, he peeks to first, glances to third. Roseboro sets the target. Here's the pitch to Headley. It's a 3. This is very good for Chase. And a 7. Ground ball. Into right field. And the runner from third scores. D.D. Gregorius goes first to third, and that would have been a double play ball if they were playing back. I let the computer call the defense there. I guess you do have to cut the run down at the plate with the Dodgers, but that would have been a double play ball. So it's now 3-1. Infield still in, and here comes the Todd Frazier, who's owned Koufax. He's 2 for 2 with a home run. Dodgers get some bullpen action up. 2017 Yankees looking good, looking good. Here's the pitch to Frazier, looking for the 1-5. They throw over, and Headley just dives back under the tag of Wes Parker, the first baseman. Good move by Koufax. Again, he looks to first. In at Roseboro. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Frazier. That's a 5. Frazier needs a 4-5. He gets a 6. And he gets him with the curveball looking. So they finally get Frazier out. 1 away. Corners are playing in. Gilliam and Parker. Gregorius at third. Headley at first. Brett Gardner, the leadoff batter, 0 for 2. And he's been hit by a Sandy Koufax fastball. Koufax deals to Gardner. It's a 6. He needs a 5-6-9. And a 5. It's a 13. That's a fly ball to center. Davis going back, reaching up. He makes the catch. And Gregorius will score from third on the sacrifice fly. An RBI by Brett Gardner. It's now 4-1. The Yankees have taken what seems to be an insurmountable lead because the 65 Dodgers do not hit, as it was well said by the real world. I don't know what the strike zone is, real world. It plays with a combination of rules. I don't know. I don't think so. So Koufax, not having a Koufax-like outing, he'll face Hicks 1 for 2. Headley's at first. He'll be off on contact with 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Hicks. That's a 6. Again, he needs a 5.69. And a 7. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. Side retired. But the Yankees score 2 in the bottom of the 6th and now lead by 3, 4-1. The Dodgers bats will have to get busy, and that's not something they're known for. Due up Lefevre, Roseboro, and Trubisky. Lefevre's 1 for 2 with a triple. On the hill, Dylan Betances, 16 pitches. He's good for 20, so this will probably be his last batter. Righty-lefty matchup. Lefevre wants the 1-3 column. Here's the pitch by Betances. It's a 1. He needs a 6, 7, 8. He gets a 2. And that is a pop-up towards second. Castro will make the catch on the outfield grass. 1 down. Johnny Roseboro steps to the plate. Dodger catcher, he's 0 for 2. Left-handed batter, short right field porch down the line here at Yankee Stadium, the house that Ruth built. Roseboro would love to yank one that way. Here's the pitch by Betances. It's a 1. He needs a 4-5. He gets a 6. Hard line drive snare by Castro at second. 2 down. And here comes Jake Trubisky. We got to have someone better than this on the bench. Probably not. Let's just go to our bench here. Torborg. He's the catcher. 240. Moon. 202. Kennedy, I think that's John, played for the Red Sox. 171. Nope, we do not have. I bet you Ron Peronowski's a better hitter. If we really had his hitting card. I don't have those hitting cards. I don't think they have hitting cards for those guys. They might. I don't know. I bet you Ron Peronowski, if you looked it up, is a better hitter than Dick Trubisky. So, Dick's going to hit. 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch by Betances. It's a 3. Come on. 5, 6, 8. And a 6. Trubisky works a walk. Inning stays alive. And he's going to steal second, even down by 3. 1 through 19, he's safe. 25% chance of getting the proper lead. Here's the attempted steal. He's off, and he steals quite easily. Sanchez doesn't even throw. He's in scoring position. Maury Wills is 1 for 3. Wills looking for the 3-6 column. Betances, 30 pitches, now 10 over his limit. Here's the pitch to Wills. It's a 4. He's going to get out of it. And a 5. And Wills goes down swinging, strike number 3. The Dodgers strand a runner at second. We go to the bottom of the 7th as they play Take Me Out to the ball game. In Cracker Jacks, I don't care if we ever go back for it. Root for the home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. I think I'm getting better with it. And that's for Chris from Strat O Matic, Delaware. Remember to check out his channel as well as Bleacher Bums, Broke Black Man 94, and other channels that I subscribe to. Check out my page. Thank you. Trivia question. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Let's play our trivia game while the crowd enjoys Take Me Out to the ball game. Okay, where's the question? There is no question. That was very interesting, no question. All right, due up for the Yankees, Aaron Judge, Gary Sanchez, and Matt Holliday. 2017 Yankees 4, the 65 Dodgers 1. Sandy Koufax up to 102 pitches, good for 136. And he'll face Aaron Judge. Judge is 0 for 2 off Koufax with a walk. Koufax deals to Judge. The shift is on. It's a 3 and an 8. And Judge gets his second walk-off, Sandy. He's on first. Parker holding him on. Here comes Gary Sanchez, 0 for 1 with a walk. Dodgers want to turn 2. Roseboro pounds a mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. It's a 2, very good for Gary. And an 8. And that ball is launched to left center field. Johnson just turns and looks. That's bye-bye. A 2-run shot off Koufax as the 2017 Yankees are pummeling Sandy and the 65 Dodgers. Now 6-1 on the 2-run blast by Gary Sanchez. And here comes Matt Holliday. He's no soft touch. Though he's 0 for 3, he did have 19 home runs in 2017. Strat O Matic Baseball was singing along in the chat with me. Kenny Price asks, in the game, are the ballparks with the game? No, you have to buy them. I'm sure you can load them off a site, but it's aggravating trying to line up. Strat O Matic made it really aggravating to try to line up all the positions to the right spot. So I've tried to load. Sometimes even the stadiums you buy, which should load up perfectly. Sometimes like the batter's a little off, the pitchers, and you try to. It's not a click and drag, which it should be. You have to go longitude and latitude. It's aggravating. So loading a picture, which you can off the internet, off Google, and setting it up. I mean, yeah, you can mimic another stadium. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come out right. I've tried it. It still was off. So they do a good job of them wanting you to buy their stuff, which is fine. That's what they're in business for. That being said, they should give you a sale now and then. That would be nice. A real sale. Here comes Matt Holliday. And Koufax day might be coming to an end. We'll let him pitch to Holliday. He's got Holliday 3 times. Let's see if he gongs him. Here's the pitch. It's a 1 and an 8. And that's a single to left as Holliday turns on that fastball and he gets his first hit. He's got an 85% chance of stealing second. And Koufax's day could be done after Castro. Castro's 1 for 3. Holliday probably is going to steal. He's going to take the attempt. There he goes. 85% chance of him being safe, 4% chance of an error. We're going to throw down anyway. It's a 12. He slides in safely. He beats the throw by Roseboro as Lefevre applied the tag late. So no outs. Holliday in scoring position. The windup and the pitch by Sandy Koufax, who's been bludgeoned so far. That's a 6. And a 5. And that's a 20. That's a fly ball to the gap. Davis races and catches it. And Holliday bluffs but does not go. 1 away. D.D. Gregorius 2 for 3 off Koufax with a run scored. We'll just keep Sandy in the game. He deals to Gregorius. It's a 1. He needs a 2. And a 10. Goes the other way. Line shot. Caught by Gilliam at third. Holliday quickly scampers back to the second base bag. So 2 outs. Holliday will be off on contact. Chase Headley comes to plate. He's 2 for 3 off Koufax with a double. Sandy nods his head. The big windup and the pitch to Headley. It's a 2 and a 7. That ball's going out to left field. Johnson's there, and he makes the catch. Side retired, but the Yankees score 2 more on the 2-run blast. We go to the top of the 8th. The Dodgers trail by 5, and the 65 Dodgers, once again, as the real world says, they don't hit at all. It would be a Herculean task for them to come back. And Betances is still on the mound. 13 pitches over his limit, and he's going to face Gilliam, Davis, and Johnson, 2, 3, and 4. Here's the pitch to Gilliam, 1 for 3 with a double. That's a 4, nothing there. And a 5, but a strikeout. Swing and a miss by Gilliam. Betances just mowing down these 65 Dodgers. 1 out, no one on. Willie Davis, the one bright spot offensively. He's 2 for 3. He was thrown out at the plate. First and third contact play was on by Castro. Betances looks in. Gets a sign from Sanchez. Here's the pitch to Davis. It's a 5. He needs a 2, 8, 9, and there walks. He gets an 11. And there's another strikeout on a swing and a miss as Betances blows another fastball by a Dodger hitter. So 2 outs, no one on. Here comes Lou Johnson. Johnson's 0 for 2. He does have a sacrifice bunt. Betances looking to strike out the side here. Sanchez pounds the mitt. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Johnson. It is a 1. Johnson needs a 7, 8, 9, 10. He gets an 8. It's an 18. And that's a single to left. Inning stays alive. Johnson, 95% chance of stealing second. We're going for that. 36% chance of getting the proper lead. 1 through 19 safe. Out try, 0%. That's awesome. And again, a Dodger base runner steals without a throw. It hasn't turned into anything. They've not scored, but if we could get runs for stealing second, we'd have 3 of them. So 2 outs. Johnson will be off on contact fairly. 1 for 3 with the only RBI for the 65 Dodgers. Betances doesn't even pay attention to Johnson at second. He deals to Fairley. It's a 3. He needs an 11-12. He gets a 6. Ground ball to Gregorius. Over to Headley. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 6-1. 27 Yankees over the 65 Dodgers and Sandy Koufax. Koufax, 128 pitches. He's good for 136. We're going to let him keep pitching. He's going to face his nemesis, Todd Frazier, who's 2 for 3 with a home run off of him. Let's see if he gongs him. Here's the pitch to Frazier. It's a 1. Oh, God. This is a really good column. That's how he hit the homer. And a 12. And a 13. That's a deep fly ball. Lou Johnson going back. And he leaps and he brings the ball back into the yard, robbing Frazier of his second home run. No! He does not have it! He looked in his glove. The ump had already signaled out. And the bench is screaming he didn't get the ball. As a fan has it, it is Todd Frazier's second home run off Koufax. And it's now 7-1. Wow! Unbelievable! In the words of Phil Rizzuto, holy cow! Todd Frazier has owned Sandy Koufax. Lou Johnson thought he made the catch. The ump thought he made the catch. I thought he made the catch. He didn't have the ball. As now they want fan interference, but that's not going to come to fruition. That ball was in the stands when Johnson went into it as he leaped. 7-1 Yankees. And that's going to be it for Sandy Koufax as he got wrecked. We'll just give you Sandy's numbers, which were horrible. I didn't expect this. Koufax, 7 innings, 11 hits, 7 runs. They're all earned. I think 1 shouldn't be earned, though, in my opinion. 3 walks, struck out 5. He's given up 3 home runs. 2 to Frazier, and I think Sanchez has the other one. Let me just look real quick. Yep, Sanchez and Frazier with 2. Let's see who we'll bring in. We'll bring in Miller. It's Miller time. Finish off the game here. So Miller will face the top of the order. Gardner, Hicks, and Judge. Corners playing in. Protecting against the bunt. Gardner's 0 for 2 with an RBI and a sacrifice fly. And Parker has it. He flips to Miller, covering the bag. 1 away. As he tried to beat the shift, and he did not. The shift won. So 1 out. And Aaron Hicks comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch to Hicks. That's a 1. This is a very good column for him. And a 5, and Hicks works a walk. He's on first base with 1 away. Past ballparks are offered. Real world. You have to buy them. It's another package. I don't know what ballparks are in the package. Strat O Matic just names a few. And I want to say it's like a $30 package. And here comes Aaron Judge. He was 0 for 2 with 2 walks off Koufax. He has scored 1 run. Let's see how he does off Bob Miller. 1 out. Hicks at first. Parker holding him on. Dodgers want to turn 2. Here's the pitch to Aaron Judge. It's a 1. Oh boy. Look at that. And a 9. And that ball is launched to center field. Davis doesn't even turn. That ball is gone. As Aaron Davis just crushed that to dead center. And the Yankees now lead 9-1. Bob Miller didn't turn. Davis didn't turn. The fans are going spastic here in the Bronx, the house that Ruth built, as the Bronx Bombers are bombing away the 65 Dodgers. And here comes Gary Sanchez. He already has a home run on the day, and it was off Sandy Koufax. Shift left by the Dodgers. They can shift all they want. They are getting massacred. It is Custard's last stand here in the Bronx. Here's the pitch to Sanchez, and it's a 3 and a 6, and that will be a walk. As Dodgers pitching continues to implode. Sanchez is on first, 1 out, and here comes Matt Holliday. He's 1 for 4. Here's the pitch to Holliday. That's a 3. He needs a 4. He gets a 2, and that's a, what is that? Fly ball to Johnson, and he makes the catch. 2 down. So Sanchez will be off on contact. Here comes Starling Castro. He's 1 for 4 with a double. Miller deals to Castro. It's a 6. He needs a 4-5-6. He gets a 4. As the hit parade continues, he singles up the middle. Yankees now have 13 hits to go with their 9 runs. They have 4 homers off Dodger pitching. Didi Gregorius, 2 for 4 with a run scored. Here's the pitch to Didi, 2 on, 2 outs. It's a 5. He needs an 8, 9, 10. He gets a 5. And mercifully, this inning is over as he goes down via the K looking. Yankee fans boo that as we go. They wanted more runs. They didn't like the call. We go to the top of the 9th. And David Robertson comes out to the mound. And he'll face Wes Parker, Lefevre, and Roseboro in what's been an absolutely shelling of the 65 Dodgers. I did not expect this. I thought of this epic matchup between Koufax and Judge. Instead, we have a 9-1 game, the 2017 Yankees pounding the 65 Dodgers into submission. If this was a pugilistic contest, it would have been stopped by the doctor. 0 for 3 is Parker. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. He needs an 11. He gets a 10. Ground ball, shortstop. 20-sided dice roll is a 18. G1 and an 8. So I believe Gregorius will make this play. Ground ball. Gregorius scoops it up. Throws over to Headley. 1 down. Jim Lefevre 1 for 3 with a triple. Here's the pitch to Jimmy. It's a 6. He needs a 3-6. He gets an 8. Swinging at the knee. Jeez, to steal a phrase from my good friend Chris from Strat O Matic, Delaware. 2 down. 1 out away. The Yankees are from a victory here in this exhibition game. John Roseboro steps to the plate. 0 for 3, the Dodger catcher. Robertson nods his head. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch. 1. He needs a 4-5. He gets an 8. Ground ball to Castro. In the hole. He has it. Flips to Headley. Ball game over. The 2017 Yankees, destroy the 1965 Los Angeles Dodgers and Sandy Koufax 9-1 in an un-Koufax-like effort. Wow! That's all I can say. It was a bludgeoning. It was Roberto Duran mugging Davey Moore for the junior middleweight title in the early 80s at Madison Square Garden. That's what it was. It was a big ouch. Sip of iced tea. Let's go to the box score. And this is 2018 Strat O Matic Baseball. Again, a commission should be given to Chris from Strat O Matic Delaware and his brother Ron. They have those wonderful, check out that Strat O Matic Delaware opening day strat. He went to New York with his brother. He met Espo Strat, Chris Esposito, and other people, and he vlogged a lot of it. There were a lot of short little vlogs, and he sent cards to Mike McAllister and Ken Castro, Ken Castro won his little raffle, and Ken was gracious enough to say, hey, send the cards to Mike. All I want are 2 teams, and Strat O Matic Delaware says, fine, what are the 2 teams? And what was it, the Dodgers and the Astros? And everyone's happy, and they got $70 out of me, or $60 out of me, because I bought the game. So you should get a commission on that, Chris from Strat O Matic Delaware. All right, let's get the box score here. Dodgers. Ugh. That's all I can say. Ugh. Koufax takes the loss. 7 innings, 11 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned. I think 1 should be unearned. I think it should only be 6. There was an error. It was a single and a throwing error, and that's what caused the run to score. A runner is not scoring on second from second on an infield hit, most likely. So, walked 3, struck out 5, gave up 3 blasts, threw up 131 pitches. Miller, 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. Walked 2, struck out 1, gave up a 2-run bomb. CC Sabathia gets the win. Pitched 5 innings. I mean, they were effective. God, has baseball changed. 58 pitches, 6 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Struck out 2, didn't walk anybody. Betances, yeoman work. He gets 3 innings. 1 hit, 1 walk, struck out 4. He threw 49 pitches. Robertson pitched a perfect 9th with a K. So for the Dodgers, Maury Wills 1 for 4. Gilliam 1 for 4 with a run scored. Davis 2 for 4. Johnson 1 for 3 with a sacrifice bunt. Fairley 1 for 4 with the only RBI. Parker 0 for 4. Lefevre 1 for 4. Roseboro 0 for 4. And the DH Dick Truzitsky 0 for 2. That's a horrible, I mean, if he's your, wow, that's just a horrible lineup for such a good pitching team. Imagine if they had any type of hitting. I mean, they didn't show the pitching here. And I'm going to play like Sandy Koufax will come back and he'll play all the playoff teams once. We'll just see. Obviously, he just got bludgeoned by the Yankees. Wow. I didn't expect that at all. Gardner for the Yankees 0 for 3 with an RBI and a sacrifice fly. Hicks 1 for 3 with a run scored. Judge 1 for 3, 2 runs scored. He had a 2-run homer off Miller. He was 0 for 2 off Koufax with 2 walks. Sanchez 1 for 2 with a run scored and 2 RBIs. He had a 2-run homer off Koufax. Holiday 1 for 5. Castro 2 for 5 with a run scored. D.D. Gregorius 2 for 5 with a run scored. Chase Headley 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. And player of the game, Todd Frazier 3 for 4. He had 2 home runs off Koufax and 2 RBIs. And the last one, Johnson thought he had the ball. The ump thought he had the ball. I thought he had the ball. And you know who had the ball? A fan. Home run. Finger in the air, wave it around, touch all the bases. So the 2017 Yankees thump the 65 Dodgers 9-1. And this was using Strat O Matic 2018. Let me say thank you to the people in the chat. Thank you to Strat O Matic Delaware. Thank you to Max Cornelius. Thank you to The Real World. Kenny Price. Bleacher Bums Gaming. Check out his channel. Check out Strat O Matic Delaware's channel. Broke Black Man 94. Movie and TV reviews. Check out his channel. Moderator Extraordinaire. Greatly appreciate him stopping by. We did have one numbnut in the chat. We timed him out. And I believe that's everybody. So thank you very much, my friends. That went a little longer than I expected. But I was enjoying the chat and the game. And that's what it's all about, enjoying. Alrighty. So Sal Red Sox fans saying, oh wow, I did not bring up, let me bring up the box score. Hold on, I read it off, but it did not come up on the screen, so let's just leave you with the box score. Yeah, let's do a fit to screen. There we go, there's the box score. Wow, that's blurry. I hope it's not coming across blurry. Well, that's the box score. The Yankees win 9-1. Sal Red Sox fans saying thank you very much. Health, happiness till next time. Take care. Bye-bye, and God bless.